Hi, I'm Scott Miller and welcome to my Top Performance blog. Well, summer is here in Chicago. The weather is absolutely beautiful and the team at ICCE and I are awaiting people from all over the world to attend the FIT implementation and training of trainers intensives. As people arrive, I thought I would take a moment and upload a new video. This particular film was made at a recent training on the development of expertise and expert performance. As you well know, in order to be helpful, we clinicians have to both listen carefully and exert our influence in effective ways. Deliberate practice is the key to identifying what you do that enables you to be the most helpful to the clients that you work with. In any case, the film you're about to watch is mostly for fun, but also demonstrates what's really possible. So, have fun as you watch, and of course, let me know what you think by inserting a comment at the bottom of the blog. Look forward to seeing you at a future ICCE training. 3 envelopes here. And I would like it if you would take this envelope, and we have 3 chairs here. 1, 2, and 3. You have a free choice to place it on any of the 3 chairs you want. 1, 2, or 3. Any one you want. That's your choice. Perfect. We have 2 envelopes left. I'd like you to take these last 2 and put them on either chair. Very good. Perfect. Good. Now, you went first, Veronica, so David, let's go with you next. David, Veronica has placed an envelope on each chair. You also have a free choice. Your free choice is to any chair you would like to sit in. Chair 1, chair 2, chair 3. The one on the left looks good. The one on the right could be better. Or the middle if you're that kind of guy. Whichever one you want, 1, 2, or 3. The middle, exactly. Very nicely done. Neil, chair 1, chair 2, chair 3 rather, it is completely up to you. Which one? Oh, very good. Perfect. Very good. And Veronica, come on over here. Now, let's just back up a little bit. Veronica took the envelopes, she placed them on whichever chair she wanted. Then we had you each choose a chair to sit on. And now, let's have you choose a number between, say, 1 through 3. And let's do this. Neil, let's start with you. 1, 2, or 3, 3, 2, or 1, whichever number seems right for you. 1, 2, or 3. What number would you like? A 2. Exactly. Exactly. And that is precisely the number that I wanted chosen at this time. And in case you have any doubt that I influenced your choice, Neil, of a 2. I actually have proof. I'm going to set the proof right there. David, Neil has chosen a 2, which means the middle way no longer exists for you.
I was going to go with 2.
You were going to, I knew that. I knew that somehow, but now we have a choice of 1 or 3. 1 or 3. Which one would you like of the 2? A 1. Exactly. Perfect. David, you're having a 1. Veronica, that leaves a 3 for you. So Neil a 2, David a 1, Veronica the 3. Now, each of you has an envelope that you picked up. Would you open your envelope and see what is inside? Yes, there's no money, Veronica. Just that damn green card, that's right. Just like the letters you get from the insurance company. No money, just more paper. All right, so we've got different colors, and you, Neil, have a red, and you chose number 2. David, you have green, and you chose number 1. Veronica, you have blue, and you chose number 3. Now, it might be difficult to believe that I could influence so many different choices. And yet that was precisely my goal, to influence all the choices that were actually made here today. You might not even think it possible, but I have proof right here in my grubby little hand. So let me open this up and take a look here and see what we've got. Let's take a look. Green has number 1. Red has number 2. And blue had number 3. What do you think? Well, now, this is just one small experiment to show you what's possible when we learn the ways of these top-performing clinicians, sensing subtle clues. And all of you actually sensed some subtle clues. But I've begun to notice that one of you is slightly more sensitive than the others. You may know it's you, or you may not. I tell you what, I'm going to write down who I think that person might be. I'm going to leave this right here on the table in full view. And I'm going to do one more little experiment, something I think is really fairly cool that you'll like. It involves a dime and a penny. And I've purposefully chosen, in fact, let me just give you each a dime and a penny and keep one for myself. So here we go. You guys each take a dime and a penny. That's right, and pass them down. That's great. And then we have a, okay, all right. So yeah, no, did you get a dime and a penny?
Oh, both.
Yeah, which one don't you have? You have a penny, you need a dime, correct? All right, and that leaves me then with a dime and a penny as well. And so here's the reason we're using a dime and a penny, because you can tell them apart. One is smaller than the other. One is more thin than the other. One has a serrated edge, and one has a smooth edge. You can tell them apart quite easily, even if they're behind your back, which is where I would like you to put them right now. Just put them behind your back, and now I want each of you to make a choice. Make sure you know which is which. Feel the edges there. Dime or penny, penny or dime. Whichever one feels right for you. And then I would like you to bring either the dime or the penny out, and I want you to hold it right out in front of you, just like me. Just like me. And then let's see how we did here. What did we get? How did we do? You had a dime and a dime and a dime, and I have a dime. I'm better than I thought. Let's do this over again. Pennies and dimes behind your back, and choose one or the other, and bring it out in front of you. There we go, one or the other, dime or penny, penny or dime. And how did we do? A dime, a penny, and I have a dime. Neil. You didn't get it. No more choosing for you. Would you just hold your dime and penny as it is? David, And Veronica, let's do this one more time. Dime and penny behind your back. Dime and penny behind your back. And I want you to make a deliberate choice here. Dime or penny, penny or dime. And I'd like you to bring it out in front of you. Now, just like that. And let's see how we did. We have a dime and a dime and a dime. Okay. We have two very sensitive people up here. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. One more time, choose one or the other. Bring it out in front of you. Dime or penny, penny or dime. Let's see what we did. A penny, a dime, and a dime. Veronica. Now, David, you're the only guy. May I have your penny and dime back? You're the only guy who managed to get them right every single time. Now, I hope you don't think that is a coincidence. Do you?
Yes.
Because actually, I have proof.
Oh, he's good.
Actually, you're good. You were sensitive to these clues each time they were given, somehow. Now, I want to thank Veronica, and Neil, would you give them a big hand? Because I have a little parting gift for you guys. You don't get out of here without presents. I have 4 envelopes here. 4 envelopes, 3, 4, labeled 1, 2, 3, 4. And Veronica, you have your choice. 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Very good. Now, just take that back to your seat and hold on to it. Don't open it yet. Neil, 2, 3, or 4, 4, 3, or 2. Add them together, you get 9. Minus 4, you get 5, which is 3 and 2 added together. It could be number 3 or 2 or 4, whichever of the 3 you would like. Very good. Very good. Lovely. David is left here, and I am so very, very happy that he has left, because of all of the experiments we've done, this one is the most difficult. But David, under these circumstances here today, you have demonstrated superior sensitivity to these subtle clues. And so I need your help with one last experiment. So I'm going to move a chair up here, David. And would you mind sitting right here for this last experiment? I have some playing cards. We could have used other kinds of tools, but playing cards are the simplest to use. It's a pack of, 20 or so cards. And some are red, and some are black. Some are face cards, number cards. That doesn't really matter, because again, this isn't a card game. It's really a test of skilled apperception.
No pressure.
Sensitivity to very subtle clues. And I want you to know this.
I was ahead.
Yeah, I have so much confidence in you and my ability to influence your choices. So I promise you the clues are right there in front of your face. What I would like you to do now is to use that skillful intuition and try to sort these cards into 2 piles. One on the right, one on the left. I don't want you to lift the cards. Just pick them up and move them over. We don't want them to see the cards either. So you're just going to move the cards over and set them to the right or left. If they're to the left, or rather to the right, you think they're black. If they're to the left, you think they are red. That's all that matters, black or red, and just sort them into 2 piles. And you know, we want the piles to be roughly equivalent in number. All right? I love this deliberate gaze here. Yes. Good. So this one is black. Good. Good. Perfect. Amazing. Slowly and deliberately, David. Pay attention to the clues. Beautiful. Perfect. Really. If you're amazed now, just watch. Because I have so much trust in your ability. Let's just see how things went. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I didn't tell you this in the beginning, David, but there are actually 20 cards. And you have sorted them into perfectly equal piles. It's bloody brilliant. I mean, it is. You had no idea. I didn't tell you the number. You just perceived that. So let's see how you did. Are you ready? You're getting the idea here, right? I mean, yes, you should be amazed with yourself. You get the direction that this is going, do you not? I mean, take a look here. Really, I mean, take a look. Let's just take a look at how you did with this. Well, let me just hold them up so everybody can actually see them here. This is a pretty big hand for David, isn't it? Now, you know, David, you might think that this is some kind of trick.
It crossed my mind.
Or that I'm psychic or you are. But I promise you that that's not the case. This is a test of skilled apperception, noticing subtle clues. You see, David, and for the rest of you, the cards are marked. Can you see it?
Oh yeah.
What do you notice?
The dark red spot on this card here, the red one.
This card is marked differently than this one, and you've somehow perceived this. Many top performers cannot articulate clearly how they do what they do, but they manage to do it consistently. David, I so much appreciate your helping me out and being willing to do this with me. We still have, now, when you look at this, we still have, of course, two envelopes left, which is number 2 and number 4 here. And so, would you pick them up, please? That's good. And you can stand up if you would. And I would like you to think about which of the 2 would you like to give to me? 4. You don't want to change your mind.
2 is what I wanted before. Remember?
2 is what you wanted before. That's exactly right. And in the end, top performers get to make a choice because they're the ones who survive over the long haul. And so would my other helpers, Neil and Veronica, would you please stand up? And let's have us all open our envelopes together. You can just open it up and reach inside and see what's inside of yours. You got $1 bill. Veronica, what did you get? $1 bill, and Neil got a $1 bill. And I'm so grateful that each of you made these choices that you made, because that left me with the $100 bill. The last envelope. Thank you for making these right choices. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. You can have your seat. The $1 is yours.